football. The sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Navy midshipmen and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. One of the things that coach is worried about today is that they will be without their starting quarterback. Got hurt in their game last week, and so today, their backup is going to get his first action of the season. Coach told me they want to make things easy for him early. They've talked to the other teammates. Everybody do your job. Make sure he can get comfortable with everyone around him so he can make some plays for us down the stretch. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Buckeyes offense comes onto the field first today. And this is the guy they are going to feed the rock in this one. This guy's seen just about everything in his career, a veteran presence that they believe is going to be a force in this offense. To the air. Catch in the middle, it's Algier. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Rodgers. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. What does a top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you. People are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. This time they'll go to the running game. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Bell. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
No.
Caught. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Rodgers. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real...
Touchdown, Ohio State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he tacks on the extra point. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. A high-profile wide receiver that they'll be looking to get the ball in this offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
And he's brought down after a short game. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Oh my God.
It's caught. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Wants to throw on first. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Working the ground game. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead. Because
makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. First quarter in the books. Let's see how these two wide receivers are stacking up so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's got enough. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Rodgers. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
2nd and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Selling the fake. Going for 6. Touchdown! Buckeye! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Reels it in. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. Back open in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense set for a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Fresh center downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. A strike downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They want to run it left here. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down to the air. Got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Caught. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Midshipmen will get things going here on offense. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Sees an alley. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Keep it on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Fires downfield. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the 1st half.
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide right, it's Bell. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Let's go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. He's at the 40.
Oh.
And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half.
Oh my gosh.
On the return, it's Tolzien. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the midshipman head coach at that half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll ride the hot hand. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Bell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Handoff from the gun. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do a 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Navy! And that one will give them the lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Come on.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Sweet cut there. Enough to move the chains. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Runs through the tackle. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide left, it's Bell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Oh,
It's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They're all over it.
No.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Making the adjustment on the play. Snapped on fourth down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Couldn't set his feet.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Let's fucking go. It's gotta be in. Let's fucking go.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Left side is Rodgers. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rodgers. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. All over him immediately.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Lost to throw on first. Finds his man. It's Bell.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Caught. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best corner.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Running up to add another.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Navy sideline. This offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but guys, I feel all the momentum, all the chemistry and excitement over here with this offense. They just need to play clean football and take care of the ball to make this big upset a reality. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. give it to him again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Right at the line. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. Choose wisely as to when to use it. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Oh, he's got some space. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He's changing the play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it. Sees a crease. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout. This offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Powers inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Game could be decided right here. Crowd behind this defense on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together, maybe go tie this game, maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him,
and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A shot toward the end zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's exactly why this defense brought the blitz. You bring pressure because you want this quarterback to feel you, to get uncomfortable, to move him outside of the pocket so he's not sitting in there doing damage. They do just that. Chase him down, put pressure on him, and force the incompletion.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And he got it! And they tied the game inside a minute to go in regulation.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple of seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Now, there's still some ground to cover here, David, if they're going to try to get in position to win this game in regulation.
Yeah, and you practice this every week. This is the moment in practice, the 2-minute drill. Get as much as you can. Rush the field goal unit on. Jesse, you better be prepared for this moment.
And, David, this is exactly what quarterbacks live and play for. You're now in a position to go win this thing for your team.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. He fires one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
How did that even get that ball?
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here we go, trying to avoid overtime. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime.
Again.
So here comes our first play of overtime. From the gun, it's Mayer. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Midshipman! They take the lead here in overtime.
Tell you what, as a defensive back, as a defensive player, you know down here near the goal line, I got to get tight on my guys. I can't give away the easy stuff like that. Too easy near the goal line for that pitch and catch.
And the extra point is good. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Back to pass on second down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. First play of this drive. On the move, he fires. On target over the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown! Buckeye! They get a score to take the lead here in the second overtime. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies, and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Second and long here. Snapped it in the shotgun. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. One more stop by this defense wins it. Fourth and long in overtime. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end of overtime.
This coaching staff is going to...
Thanks for